I am probably going to get a lot of pushback for what I'm about to say, but I really do believe it. I'm not trying to hot take you to sleep. You know, the Memphis Grizzlies, this is my hometown team. I'm a diehard Lakers fan. But be clear, I'm from Memphis, so if the Lakers are not playing, I'm rooting for Memphis. Like, come on now. Like, that's common knowledge. Again, it's my Lakers over everybody, but I'm a root for the hometown team when my team ain't playing. You know, just common practices here. So Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies are having a phenomenal year. There's not a team in the league that they can't beat on any given night. There's only like 3-4 teams that I can say that about, by the way. I'm talking about no matter who's in front of them, there's like 3 or 4 teams that could go into any building and beat any team on any given night. I would say Memphis is one, Phoenix without a shadow of a doubt. Put the Warriors in that conversation as well. Not really too many teams out east I could say that about, not named Milwaukee. Other than that, I can't say that about any other team. Joel Embiid and Philly can compete. Nikola Jokic makes sure Denver's ready to compete any given night. But that list is slim, though, what I'm saying here about teams that come prepared to go to work every single day. And Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies fit that build. He has been phenomenal. All-Star game starter, deservingly so, by the way. That ain't no hyperbolic type of statement or no exaggeration of or that wasn't a miscount. It ain't because of some high-profile dunks that Ja Morant is the All-Star game starter out west or one of the 2 guards to get in, him alongside Steph Curry. Ja earned that. Not just to make the game. He deserved to be the All-Star game starter for the Western Conference. He's been great. But if you're gonna ask the question of who deserves the most credit for this Memphis Grizzlies surge, you know, look, a lot of people deserve some credit. I think Dillon Brooks really set the tone on defense a year or so ago. I think Jaren Jackson's improvement. Jaren Jackson might be an all-star next year. He has been great for Memphis. He might make it in a couple days here. We shall see. Jaren Jackson has been great. Got to give Taylor Jenkins some love at head coach. He has been great. So many different pieces here that have overachieved, from DeAnthony Melton. All these guys have really overachieved. But I got to give one gentleman the utmost the utmost appreciation, and I got to show some love to this dude. And I do believe he is the biggest reason why Memphis has taken their talents and catapulted into that next level. They're in the conversation of, could they win this year? Are they really too young? Desmond Bane. And I got to give him the most credit. Desmond Bane is the reason why Memphis could very well compete for a championship this year. I believe it's him. I think he is pushing Ja Morant to the next level. I went to a Memphis game a couple months ago. It was actually the game that Ja got injured in the grindhouse. And, you know, I'm looking at Desmond Bane get shot up after shot up. I'm like, yo, Desmond's shooting a lot of shots. I think he got like 8 shots in the first quarter of that game against the Hawks. And, you know, he just kept shooting. He was missing a bunch of them that night, too. He kept shooting. I was like, oh, he really, now this dude is, he think he's him. And he got every reason to be that. His confidence is on 10. Desmond Bane might be the reason why the Memphis Grizzlies this offseason moved Dillon Brooks. You can't lose Desmond Bane. You know, Brooks is really good defensively, but hopefully Desmond Bane could become just about what Brooks is defensively in the years to come. Dillon Brooks can't score the rock the way Desmond Bane can. His package ain't as elite. Desmond Bane is the real deal Holyfield. He's the one that I believe is pushing Ja Morant to be a better version of himself. There might be an argument to be made in 2 years. We shall see. As long as Desmond and Ja stay together, I'm not 100% sure Desmond won't pass by Ja as a better scorer. Now, I would still say Morant will be the better player, but Desmond could very well easily be the Grizzlies' best scorer in a couple years. We'll see if Memphis decides to keep Dillon Brooks around. I don't believe so. It's a small market team. I don't believe they're going to pay 4 guys really good money. Ja's contract is coming up, and he's getting everything he wants. You know, I don't believe that. So if that is the case, I would tend to believe that you got to move Brooks. You can't lose Jaren Jackson. He's a big that stretch for, you know, he's hard to come by. It probably will be Desmond Bane getting the payday and Brooks getting moved on from. If you're a Memphis Grizzlies fan, you know, Bane is phenomenal. I believe he's got Ja on his tippy toes. You know, and saying, you know, Ja ain't letting up. Ja's self-motivated, be clear. But it has been the phenomenal play of Desmond Bane that's got the Memphis Grizzlies as a serious threat to contend for a title, not in 3 years, not 2 years down the line, not next year. No, right now.